Hello, everybody. This is Joel, the Minecraft teacher, here with episode 2 of Elementary Minecraft. Where I left off last time, I had just made myself a little hidey hole. I had ran out of time, and it got dark, and I wanted to survive the night. But then I kind of decided that this doesn't make for a very good YouTube video, so I decided that I would try to show a little bravery and try to make it over to that cave that I found in the last episode, and I can at least spend the night mining for resources and fighting some monsters, perhaps. That's always exciting. Now, unfortunately, I already started. I'm still getting used to this whole YouTube Let's Play thing, and I had started recording, and I had a problem with my mic, so I'm actually I recorded for a few minutes without sound. So what you're seeing is what I originally did, and I'm only recording this later. So I only recorded for a couple minutes, so I'll just talk over my recording, and then I'll pick it up live when I catch up with myself. So what I'm doing here is I decided that, you know what, I better make a sword if I'm going to be going out in the dark and go into a cave. I saved a little bit of extra logs to make some more charcoal if I need, and then I just needed a couple stone in order to make my sword. But what you're going to see that I'm about to discover is, well, first of all, there is some, I'm going to find a coal deposit right here. So, and it turned out to be a pretty sizable deposit, so I'm pretty good on I'm pretty much set with coal for a while. But then, look at this. I found that just right here behind the coal was actually a natural cave. So I decided that rather than try to make it over to the other cave, I would just explore this one. So, of course, if I still needed to make that sword. So here I am making the sword. I'm all set. And now I took a minute to I'm a pretty organized, neat person in general. At least when it comes to video games. You may look at my messy desk and disagree, but in games I like to be organized. So this is how I usually set up my inventory slot. I have a weapon in the first slot, so I can just press number 1 and get to it quickly. And then I have my tools, and then I usually have a couple just building materials handy, even if I'm not doing a building project, because I think, first of all, I think dirt is a very underrated block. It is so useful to just have a dirt block to use to get over an obstacle or to make a scaffolding, a temporary structure when you're building. So I just always have some dirt on hand, and then I usually have some torches in my last slot. So now I'm ready to go explore that cave. I'll just grab this last little bit of coal. And let's take a look and see what's here. Kind of goes off in 2 different directions. Let's light it up. An underground river. I could very easily be swept away down that river, down that steep hole, which maybe I will do in a minute and just see where it leads. But let's... Okay, so here's where I realized that I was just double checking that I was in fact on normal mode, not easy, because I'm wondering why I haven't seen any monsters yet. And I think it's right about here. Yeah, it's right about here that I realized I wasn't actually recording any sound. I wasn't recording my voice. You know what, guys? Epic failure. I did it again. I did it again. I keep recording from the cruddy little internal mic on my computer rather than my actual headset. And so I did it again. I recorded this time for a lot longer. I recorded about 10 minutes with without syncing up the audio. So the other audio track is just unusable. So you know what? I'll just narrate again. I promise I will do better in the future. I'm giving myself an F for the day. But here I am. So what I've just discovered is that this little cave that was connected to the back of my hiding hole actually leads to the outside world. And I first thought maybe it was the cave that I saw outside, but I'm actually realizing that it's come out in a totally different location. So I figure I'll explore it, and I set up some torches so I could find my way back, and I'm just clearing out some trees out of the way so that I can see the cave if I need to, because that's something that when I was a beginner, I would always do that. I'd always come out of a cave or leave my house, and then I'd leave it surrounded by trees. And then, you know what? Guess what? When you're looking around, if there's a tree in the way, you probably won't see something like a dark cave. So I'm exploring around, and I'm trying to get my bearings and figure out where I am in relation to the little valley I started in. And this is the moment I realize, oh, wait a minute, I came out in a totally new place. But fortunately, the moon is going down, the sun will be up soon, and it's a new day. So figure we can stay on out and stay out and see what we can find, and maybe figure out what we should do for the day. And right now I'm discovering that this world is pretty Swiss cheese. There's a lot of little caves all over the place, interconnecting, and it's makes for a lot of interesting topography, a lot of interesting little nooks and crannies to explore. And aha, at last I see my first monster, a creeper creeping over on the side, and there's a spider. And so it's time to take these guys out. I can't have these guys wandering around my world when I'm trying to build, so I'll take you all on at once. Come on, bring it. There we go. You too, creeper. Save you for last. There we go. Got some gunpowder. Do some cleanup. Another zombie. And yes, creeper, I see you hiding over there in the bushes. Now, whoops. So yeah, you know what? I always think it's good luck when a creeper blows up in your face and you survive. I think that's a sign that you're gonna have a good day. So at this point, I'm sort of deciding that you know what? It's a new day. I'm not exactly sure where I am. Rather than waste a lot of time looking for the valley that I first started in, you know what? Why don't we just strike out? We'll just go in a new direction and see what we can find. And let's find a cool area to kind of call our base of operations and maybe start a building project. And I'm going to decide which way to go here. So, and then, of course, today's super big must-do priority is let's finally find some wool. And then we'll be able to make a bed. And so, you know, we don't have to... Oh, there's another creeper. We don't have to goof around in holes at night. We can just... he blew up. Blew up in my face yet again. You know, we don't have to spend all night hiding in holes. We can just sleep until morning, and I just find it's a more efficient use of time. There's a pig. We're gonna need some meat, seeing as how now we're damaged. So I think my recording software is lagging my game a little bit. It's a little less smooth than I'm used to, which is I'm gonna say that's why the creepers keep blowing up on me. Of course, it has nothing to do with my skill. I would in optimal conditions, of course, all those creatures would be toast before my sword. So all right, so you know. When I'm playing Minecraft, day one's about survival. It's sort of about finding a safe spot and getting through that first night. Day two is a little more freeform. It's about gathering whatever resources that the game presents for you. If you know you're finding a lot of leather, then go for leather and make some armor. If you're finding a lot of meat, then get cooking and make some pork chops and help yourself out. And start looking for coal or iron or anything else that's going to get your game going. So, you know, I think I've pretty much just decided that let's find a cool new area. Let's find a spot where we can where we'd be happy setting up a home and get to building. Here I am jumping down through the trees, Trying to get down carefully. Of course, I still fall that last little bit. I am going to want to cook those pork chops and eat them very quickly or soon. But right now, well, here, lots more cows. Great. Let's get this. This is just what I'm talking about. Let's get that. Let's get some armor made. And let's find sheep. So, now, wait a minute. I know where I am. This is very close to the spot that I actually originally spawned in. I got turned around. I was going back towards the original spawn location rather than away from it. But that's okay, because coming back here, there's a bunch more cows, and aha! Did you see that in the distance? Finally, some sheep. So let me mop up these cows here. And head over there and finally get some wool. Now, I want to be careful. I'm going to switch off of a weapon so that I can I don't accidentally kill the sheep while I'm getting their wool. I just feel bad. I usually don't kill the animals if I don't have to. You know what? The cows, sorry, I need your leather, so you have to die. But the sheep, there's no need to kill. You can get their leather. And you know what? I think that's actually going to become more and more important very soon because Jeb, one of the Minecraft developers, has stated that they're changing the way that animals spawn. They're going to be... the animals will spawn with the world, and then they won't keep coming back indefinitely. Like, currently in the game, if you leave an area and come back, there'll probably be new animals. But they're saying that that's going to change. So I think keeping sheep alive, it might be more relevant in the near future. So just something to keep in mind. Now here's a bunch more cows. I'm getting tons of leather here. And so I'm thinking now might be a good time to finally get some armor. So I'm making yet another crafting table. I actually left 2 back in that valley where I first started. So let me make some leather now, or make some armor now. And it's sort of funny. As I'm recording this, both the Minecraft forums and the official Minecraft wiki have been down for a couple days. Apparently they're having some very serious technical problems. So you know, I always forget how to make some of the armor items, and I can't go look at that on the wiki. So this might actually be a great time to show you another website that I found, and this is actually one that I use in my classes. I mean, I show my kids the Minecraft wiki site, minecraftwiki.net. And it's a great way for them to start learning about how to use a wiki. In fact, you know, if they get practice using the Minecraft wiki, then they know how to use Wikipedia, and that's a really useful skill. So, but here's another one that I use, you know, just to sort of have as a quick reference for crafting. It's one that's really easy for the kids to use, minecraft-crafting.net. And it's just a really simple, straightforward way to look up whatever recipes you need. You just click on the item you want, like I'm looking up armor, so I'll click on armor. And, you know, there we go. That's how to do it. So, legs are the ones I always forget what they look like, so that's how to make legs. Of course, I don't have enough leather, so we'll have to get some more in a minute. And you know what? Let me not leave yet another workbench behind. Let me use my axe and chop up the workbench and take it with me so I can stop being even more wasteful. But you know what? I think this is a good time to end the episode. Next time, I will find a good spot to sort of set up as a home base and hopefully start a building project. So again, thanks for watching, and I apologize for all my technical hiccups. I'm going to double, triple, quadruple check that my mic is in fact recording next time, and I will see you then. Thanks for watching.